Hello, hello, and welcome, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our daily vibe from our guide's message for August the 20th. And I am working with a new deck again, the Mystic Whispers deck. And let's see what we have here. What do we need to know, see, know, and expect as we navigate through the waters this week? What direction are we swimming? And when we do, what do we need to see, know, and expect? Well, our first card coming in from Spirit and our guides is the Devil card. We have the Moon. We have the Queen of Cups. And our final card coming in is that of the Queen of Swords. So it's a very interesting day of energy for sure. All right, let's start off with our first card. We've been given Release Control, and it says, water finds its way, yield, don't steer. You're going to be in charge of making some mindful decisions, and don't allow others to dictate or determine your happiness or the direction you're going. That's their opinion, and they can keep them. This is a card that says you're going to release control without being too demanding. It's interesting where it says water finds its own way, right? It'll find a crack. It'll go through it no matter what. So try not to be too controlling yourself, even though you feel the need, because there's others around you that could be putting up barriers or boundaries where you're finding you're having to navigate. But visualize that water and you going smoothly through those cracks, navigating your day to day, finding different ways to do things and not letting them get you all ticked off or stressed out in the process. The Devil comes in and says you're making mindful and wise decisions now to change things that you find were controlling you. You're going to let go of things that are stressing you out today. You're letting go of things. This could be the day where you make a command decision and say, you know, this isn't a good fit for me. I'm not feeling great about it, and I'm changing things. Making healthy and wise decisions and choices. It's a card of addictions and repeating bad habits and addictive behavior. You could be subjected in the company of somebody like this, or you've decided that I need to move on. I need to do things that make me happy. This is a card of letting go and freeing yourself of those shackles of being held back and restrained. You're going to move on. You're going to let go of things. This is a day of change and transformation. Coming in next, you've got the card that says no time, and it says the cosmic clock hasn't chimed. Rest in the pause. Something might be taking time because it comes in with the moon, and the moon is indicative of Pisces. This is our card, right? But it also says that you are going to have to take time to do some research here. You're going to have to find out the answers in the background, the secrets that you don't have, the secrets that you do need to have. But I want you to trust your gut feeling. I want you to listen to that little inner voice of reason. I want you to trust your intuition. Okay, it never leads us astray. This is a card of doing your research, going behind the background, finding out those answers that you need. You've got an awful lot in your database right now, Pisces, but there seems to be something missing. And it's not the time to go after anything too quickly. Rest in the pause and do your research in the background. Okay, you could be, you could take time off, but you can still be thinking about how you can change things, how you can make things better. This is a day where I think you're wanting to feel more peaceful. And in order to do that, you're going to have to bring about that change that you need to do that. Okay, finding out the answers that you need, changing things that aren't working out, releasing control and trying to go with the flow now, not being so stressed out. Some of you might have been pretty stressed out, and this could be a time that you need to just take time for you, do things that are going to make you healthy and happy again. Coming in next, we have emotional healing. So here we have it. It says, tears are rain nourishing the soul. There could be a situation here where you may be shedding some tears. We've all been there. There could be something that's made you disappointed, unhappy, sad, but you have to let go of the things that make you feel this way. And sometimes just, purging and letting go of those feelings of grief and sadness, and just letting it, releasing it. It will free you and make you feel so much better. And it's really interesting how with that card we get the Queen of Cups and Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. But this is the card that says you need to take time for you. Okay, I always think of the Queen of Cups when it goes out to the Pisces. This is us. We need to do things when we're feeling sad, we're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling that, we want to control everything. And I personally am a control freak. I don't like surprises. I don't like things popped on me. I like to know exactly the way things are. I mean, I'm a real control freak. If I go to a 5-class resort, I'm going to Google it. I know exactly what the lobby looks like, my room's going to look like, where the distance from the hotel to, my room to the water is. That's me. I don't like things that surprise me. I need to know what's ahead of me. So can be overwhelming at times, and we need to let go of that control sometimes. We need to realize we need to take a time out, right? The Queen here does that. She gives, she gives, she gives. She wants to heal the whole world, her family, her friends. Everybody's pulling her in all directions, and she's willing to do it. But there will come a time you're going to feel overwhelmed, and this could be the day that you're finding enough's enough, okay? You're going to take time out for you. You're going to close the door. You're going to say no. And no is a full sentence. And I always say, oh, well, you can be mad till you're glad, and you will. So this is about you realizing that there's changes today you're going to make for the better for you. It's taking time, thinking about what's good for you, letting go of what isn't good for you, finding out the answers that you need to do. You need to know, rather, trusting your gut feelings and your instincts, because you are so empathic, so intuitive, Pisces. All of you are in your own way, and you need to trust that. Now, taking a time out is going to help you to rejuvenate, recharge, regenerate, and be able to refocus on a healthy level. Now, coming in next, we've got listen to your soul. Your inner voice is the bravest whisper. So, sitting down and doing some self-reflective, thinking of the hermit. Think of the hermit, right? Take yourself off to sit and think about what it is you're doing. Is it working for you? Can you tweak it? Is there something that you want to do different? Maybe you're going to think about studying. Maybe you're going to, this research, it shows books. You could be reading and studying. And maybe you're taking some sort of a course on the side that's going to enhance your resume, enhance your position at work. But listen to your inner voice, because you're so empathic. Suck in all those feelings that you've got, Pisces, today. And this is about you being brave, going out there. And it says your inner voice is the bravest whisper, right? It's saying yes, or it's saying no. But I see change happening here. I see you releasing control. I see you realizing that it's time to take time for you. You're healing through something emotional here, and you're moving on, because the Queen of Swords comes in. And she's cut and dried, right? If it isn't working for her, she wipes her hands clean and she says, I'm out of here. C'est la vie. So long, farewell. And so she moves on. And something could be changing in your life right now, where you're letting something go. You're releasing it. You're saying, well, it isn't working for me anymore, and I need to change. I need to move into a new direction where I can feel fresh and active and enthusiastic again. And she's cool and calm and collected about it. She's not stressed about it. Because I think the hardest part is making that decision to do this. Once we make the decision to make the change, the hardest part's over. We're ready to go. So I think some of you are making change and you're moving forward. Now, coming in with that, we have the angel card 1331, and it says good fortune, my fellow Pisces. It says guidance, clarity, major change, self-reliance, individuality, comfort, and prosperity. So trust in your skills and talents. They are the keys to a bright future. A piece of valuable advice, a moment of clarity, or a comforting message is headed your way. Okay, everything's aligning in your favor, and success is within reach. So I think you're making the right choices and decisions to release and to move forward, to go in a new direction, to heal through the past, and listen to what's important for you. Now, let's see what we have here for, in addition to that. I have taken time and I have shuffled these cards. Let's see what we have. We have a voyage or a trip. We have seat of power. We have celebrate, and our final card is happiness. Oh, I like it. What's on the bottom? Trust. Trust your intuition. Trust that gut feeling, as I had said. So there's happiness coming in at the end of the day. Good fortune's coming our way. We've made a decision to do it, and we're going to celebrate that. You could be planning a trip or relocating for your job, or maybe you're working with people on an international level virtually. But I think you're planning a trip, and it could have to do with water. Maybe you're taking a cruise, or maybe you're going to take a resort that's near the water. But anyway, it's time for you to celebrate, move on, and nurture yourself. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, this is our daily vibe message for today from our guides and spirit. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my fellow mermaids and mermen and sea sponges of the sea.